Shay family. It's Armand Rose, always trying to bring you guys the truth. Hey, so let me dive right into this, man. I know you guys have seen me talk about unity, talk about coming together, but there's a key element to this. When I talk about unity, I mean, yes, I am talking about. Doesn't matter if you're a Christian. It doesn't matter if you're a Muslim. The unity. What's the unity for? Okay. I just have to break it down. This is a warning to our conscious community. Just by, you just don't unify with anybody. You can't. You just can't. I mean, I'm gonna try to explain it as best as I can on here, and I'm gonna try to be brief. So, if you see me with a open Christian dude, he's a pastor. His mindset has to be black people first. If you see me with a Muslim, his mindset has to be black people first. If you see me talking to a politician, his mindset has to be black people first. Now, you can take black people out of that and you can say black empowerment. You can say black wealth. You can say black whatever. You can take those key power words, but it has to be black. So when I see these people, now, you can't use exploitation. You can't use negative words. You understand what I'm saying? You can't use negative words. So if I know you exploit black people, I cannot unify with you. If I know you're trying to use black people, I can't unify with you. There's no way in hell that I can unify with somebody that I know is a pedophile, that I know is a rapist, that I know beats his women. I cannot unify with you. You could be the greatest speaker. You could be the greatest brother. Y'all seen me take down people's posts. And I've shown y'all that I would never talk about this person, or I won't deal with this person. Y'all can follow their material. I won't follow their material because I don't believe in what they believe in. How can you have an empowerment of black people and you're a predator and you're preying on black people? How? Whether it's finances, whether it's physically, whether it's emotionally, whether it's whatever the case, separatism, whether you're trying to cause some bullshit, like anybody that spoke negatively against woke people or becoming woke, I can't unify. You won't see me unify with those people. You have to see, if you see unification, there has to be a common denominator. I don't understand how our people are unifying with people that you know the background. You know that they're not for us. You know they're scam artists. And I'm not going to beat up on the brother. One Africa, y'all see me post this. I think I posted this maybe four or 5 months ago. There's two people on One Africa that I was like, so it's One Africa Power and Unity Conference. So the two people that I have a problem with is Dr. Karinga, or Karinga, I ain't gonna call him this motherfucker no doctor, and Rizza Islam. And I'm gonna show y'all the poster for it, the flyer for it. Make sure y'all see all the faces. Y'all see Rizza right there? Dr. Karinga, yep, right there. And then, our dude. But what would make you as a conscious person, as a person for our people? Professor James Smalls is on here. I don't know if y'all saw him. Professor James Smalls is on there. Why would you unify? My girl is on there. Y'all know her. Why would you unite with somebody that you know is not for the people? That's my only question. I'm not going to talk about what he did. I've done videos on that. You know, I'm not going to keep mentioning people because y'all seem to like these motherfuckers. I've told y'all in several videos. It seems like y'all love pedophiles. Y'all love rapists. Y'all just love the weirdos. I just don't understand our people. You cannot unite with somebody that doesn't have the same agenda as you. It looks goofy to me. This looks goofy. So, I'll show y'all another one. Now, like I said, if your goal is, and y'all know my goal, I talk about separatism all the time. I talk about creating our own Wakanda all the time. You're not going to make headway in this system, and that's what a CYC, this system, with trying to unify and do something within the system. You're not going to make it. Unless you destroy the Constitution, the original Constitution, unless you destroy that, you're still a slave. You're still property. You're still 1/5, or I think it's 1/5 or 1/3 of a human. You're not going, unless you destroy that Constitution, there's no way that you can truly have independent wealth in this country. You have to separate. And once again, I know a lot of people ain't on that level right now. I understand that. I get it. But once you start studying these things and once you start looking up these things, you will get that, hey, there's no way that we're going to have a power structure in this system. There's no way. Historically, they've torn it down. Historically, they've burnt it. Historically, they've drowned it. Historically. Right now, what do we have? A whole bunch of actors and athletes. That's the only wealth that we have. What do we have? What town do we have to go to? What firm do we have that I can call up and say, hey, man, give me a job? Y'all did all this bullshit with these black banks. What black banks can we go to and get loans? I see Hispanic people riding around here in brand new trucks with 26, 28-inch rims on them, making $7 an hour. Why we not doing what they doing? Why we don't have something set up to be doing the same thing that they're doing? Making that amount of money, driving newer cars and newer vehicles than I'm driving. So show me the shit. Don't talk the shit. But this is another one. We can't unify with these motherfuckers, man. So here's another one. And now I want y'all to see it. I want y'all to see who those people are. Look at my dude right there. Look at that dude right there. So, all these guys, all these people that I showed y'all are great researchers. Umar used to debate all the time. I don't want to say they're debaters, but they're great researchers, because in a debate, if you're going to do a true debate, you got to research first the person that you're debating, and then the information that you're trying to put out there. So once again, man, like I said, I'm not going to talk about RZA's background. You guys should know his background. But how in the hell is this man? And hold on, I'm sorry. I apologize. Our unity is more powerful than an atomic bomb. Nah, brothers and sisters, that unity right there is bullshit. Because he ain't talking about black people. Unity. And we already know he's a scammer. And I don't understand how this scammer keeps popping up in conscious. Let this man do his own thing. And that's I've always told y'all I hate exposing frauds. I do, man. It really bothers me, because I'm really about that unity. But you can't bring everybody to the table. You have to have like-minded people at the table. Now, maybe I'm looking at it wrong, right? Maybe I'm looking at these conscious people like y'all ain't really conscious. You know, maybe I should be looking at, you know, hey, y'all not really conscious. Y'all are hustlers and scammers like this dude. Because we've always been taught birds of a feather flock together, right? So y'all ain't really conscious people. Y'all are hustlers and scammers. Because why would you, why, if you know somebody is dirty, I ain't talking about you don't know. I'm talking about you know this cat is not for the black community. You know this cat has exploited the black community. You know this. It's proven. There's court documents on this shit. And you're inviting them to the unity where we're stronger. So who's handling the finances? One of them two cats? This is how all of our major dynasties were destroyed. This is how 90% of all of the black institutions was destroyed. You let in a snake. You know this is a snake, and you still let him in. We have to start having, you know, exclusive clubs. I think this is an exclusive club. I think this should be an exclusive club. You know, you just don't let everybody in. You're not, you know, and I'm sorry, you're not welcome. Everybody is not welcome. You're not welcome. I'm sorry. This is you know, you can be a soldier, but you're not welcome to sit at the table because you're not. Like I said, family. Like I really hate. And I hope y'all see the me struggling right now as me being genuine. I really hate crumbing on somebody because I know this person is not there, right? I'm not gonna sit here and waste my time and beat this person up. I want to go buy this person. I want to go buy you. I'm not finna sit here 4, 5 hours, 6, 7, 8 hours and deal with these people anymore. I'm going by you. Now, we're talking about unity, right? So when I go by you, what I want to do is, like I told y'all before in the last video, I want a coalition of super friends, super conscious friends. But you can't be no fucking rapist. You can't have a hustling scam on your record. You can't have letters talking about cease and desist, your bullshit, or they're gonna come after you. You have to be that type of person that done this shit because you love the people, not that you're exploiting the people. Come on, family. Come on, family. I mean, you guys got to start connecting the dots, man. The shit is not that easy, that hard to do. You know what I'm saying? You know there's black people out there that hate black people. You don't see them joining the KKK. You don't see the KKK allowing them to come in. You don't see that. Huh? Show it to me. You don't see people that have a group that this person used to exploit that group. You don't see that. The betterment of the group is for us to unite, right? So I can't have somebody in that group, but that's just me. I can't have somebody rocking with me that doesn't have the same morals and standards as me. Like, I'm not trying to exploit nobody. I'm not trying to take nobody's money. I'm not trying to, get money from people and go out there and buy tennis shoes. Man, that's a Charleston White. Charleston White said that about me. He was trying to talk shit about me and said that that's what he does with the donation money. But, I can't fuck with motherfuckers like that because that's not what the agenda is. That's not what I'm here for. I'm here to build our own shit. Our own shit. Talk to me about building our own shit that we can go and have a safe haven, that we can have our own banks, that we can have our own communities. If you're not talking on that level, I'm sorry. You can't be. I guess that's why it's a solo dolo thing right now. You're not going to be in the same circle. You're not going to be sitting at the table with me. I love the soldiers. I love soldiers, man. We need soldiers. I told y'all the first thing you got to do is recruit an army because all this shit that we're talking about, that I'm talking about, you're going to need protection. There's not going to be and I've given you this these demonstrations before. If someone was to see one of these videos and say, hey man, I'm gonna test you, here go $100 million and I build a town, I'm gonna pay for security, I'm gonna pay for our own army, that's gonna be, Red Summer is not gonna happen again. Red Summer would not happen again. And I don't need somebody on here talking about, oh, we don't need weapons, we don't need this, we need to turn the other cheek. No, fuck that. I'm not going out there to start nothing. I'm not going out there to start no violence with nobody. But our property will be protected. That's, if you're not on that level, then we can't talk. We can talk, but we can't sit at the table together and try to unite, because now we're going to be sitting here arguing over how many guns should we buy. We're going to be arguing over, getting the food and getting the ammunition and stuff ordered, so we can protect the harvest, so we can protect the animals, so we can protect our kids, so we can protect our women. Oh, we don't need no bullets. We need to put that into the schools. No, we can have school outside under the tree for a year or two, but everybody is going to have a nice AR. Everybody, you're going to have snipers. We're going to have tactical stuff, and we're going to have air raid. We're going to have ground. We're going to have it all. But that's what makes you a force. That's what I'm saying. You got to have that mindset to say, okay, how do we build? Not only how do we build, but how do we defend invaders? Because we're going to have invaders. Like I said, I've challenged, and this is what bothers me about seeing this dude and seeing certain people with this unity shit, that you're just allowing anybody to come in there. Y'all know Karenga used to sell he was a spy for the FBI, the CIA, that he was going back. He was having these meetings and going back and giving the information to the FBI. So why would you have him? Why would you do it again? Why would you have this motherfucker sitting at a unity? See, this is what I'm saying. I don't get our people. Y'all know history repeats itself. And we keep falling for the same trick over and over and over again. We got to get out of this shit. Karenga couldn't say 2 words to me. I've never met this man. I've never talked to this man. I've read what you can read. I've read what you can see about this man, why he went to jail, who gave him the plans for Kwanzaa, and what he was doing when he was in the neighborhood, when he was a young street hustler. He's an agent. I don't care if it's been 40, 50 years ago. You can't sit at the same table with me. I guess that's why I've never been at the table, because we got to stop this fake shit. Like I said, maybe I'm looking at it wrong, because I can't see somebody that I look up to as a teacher, as a researcher, allowing these people to sit at the same table as you. It shouldn't happen. I'm sorry, it shouldn't happen. How is that? That's just like me going to sit down with R. Kelly. What I'm gonna do? What? For what? Come on, family. That's like, what for? These people are not for the black community. That's like me going to sit down with the Black Caucus. Started in 1971. Ain't passed a bill or act or law since they was created to help us. And anything that was on the tracks to help us, they gave it to other colored or minorities. Do your research. Do your research. All y'all got to do is do a little research, do a little study, and ain't none of this shit for us. So you got to have that same mindset, man. Like I said, I wanted to keep this short. I want to keep this under 20 minutes. I just can't understand. Black conscious people. I understand. I get unity. But the unity has to be with like-minded people. You have to, I don't care, like I said, I don't care if it's a Christian. I don't care if it's a Muslim. I don't care if it's a gay person. And you bring that person to the table, their sexuality can't be the first thing out of their mouth. Their religion can't be the first thing out of their mouth. I'm not your Negro. James Baldwin. I love that man's teaching. This man don't sit up here and talk about what he want to do on the weekend and who he's sleeping with and who he fucking with. Y'all don't hear me talk about that shit. Y'all hear me talk about the betterment of black people. That's the first thing out of his mouth that has to be brought to the table. It can't be anything else. But, hey, man, y'all have a great Sunday. Hey, man, like I said, we got to do better, family. We got to do better. And some of these, I mean, it may not be me. It may not be these people that I just showed y'all, but we got to unite. But we got to unite for the same cause, family. We can't be uniting and motherfuckers have hidden agendas and motherfuckers is running back telling our business. All right? Hey, man, I do this because I love y'all. Hotep.